and be, pressured to make decisions all by themselves. So how do I become competitive advantage of like making the right decisions? Right. So yeah, in that way, yes, preventative health is becoming a huge part. We all know what preventative health is, and the future of medicine is actually working towards preventative medicine. Epigenetics, genomics, all of these, they're working through preventative medicine, and UAE is a huge space, which is kind of India, UAE are building around it. So that, and then of course the corridor, as I said, UAE, India, clearly, like there's capital, there's a lot of humans here, so clearly a model to build here. And then there's huge regulatory framework around it, and a massive TAM for anyone to build. We just need a TAM, so that's a massive TAM. Then, yes, so do we all think this is right? No. Is inner intelligence the next superpower? Right? Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But the question is, how do we actually build it? Right? How do we go deeper and deeper in order to have that inner intelligence take, its shape? Because right now, all of these words are becoming very powerful, like your presence, awareness, like your discernment, nervous system regulation, your interoperability of all of your systems, like the physical, physiological, psychological, the deeper layers of whatever it is. So it is about how do I constantly go back into that space and kind of grow from there, right? So again, this is all the ancient wisdom of how you need to fuel the inner intelligence. And for each of us, there is different methodologies. It doesn't have to be the same. For some, it is like exercise, some it is lifestyle, some it is like a combination of all of these. Some it is yoga, for some it is breathing, for some it is meditation, different forms of whatever works for your own self. So yeah, as I said, true evolution begins not with what we built, but what we awaken within. And I think as we are all building together as founders, as investors, as ecosystem partners, it is very, very important we build responsibility ethically, right? Because the machine is being built very fast and at scale with extraordinary resources